you're going through a tough time right now and just asking God why certain things happen, I have a story for you. So when I was 12 years old, I was crying and praying to God, and I wake up in the morning with a knowing. And that knowing was that I was going to marry a man named Ryan. It's not really the name that I knew, but for privacy purposes, we'll call him Ryan. Anyways, 19 years old, now comes along and I meet a man named Ryan. 13 months later, we get married. And I believe God has given me this gift. I had a lot of trauma in my childhood and abandonment issues. And so I'm thinking God has seen my suffering, and now I get to spend the rest of my life with Ryan and everything's all in well. When I was 28 years old, Ryan leaves me for another woman, and I was devastated. I mean, beyond devastation. And I just lost it. And I have this one day where I'm lying on the floor and I'm praying to God. I'm actually screaming at God. And I just keep saying over and over, why God? Why God? Why can't you talk to me now? Why can't you talk to me now? Over and over I'm saying this. And my 5-year-old walks into the bedroom where I was, and she gets down at eye level with me and she says, word for word, this is your opportunity to stand up for yourself. And God is Lord, and He is mighty, and He can fight for you. And then she just goes back to normal. When I tell you my mouth was gaped open, tears halted. I could not believe it. I believe that God spoke through her. And I will say, now we're about 15 years from that event, and it was true. God did fight for me in many ways, but the best thing that came from that was I did learn to stand up for myself, and most of all, love myself. I did not love myself when I was younger. I think that is oftentimes what can happen when we are products from families that just might not give us the nurturance that we're needing as children. You have to really work to find love for yourself. And my divorce was really a catalyst for that. There were also other challenges. When I was 32 years old, I would get diagnosed with breast cancer, lose all my hair. I was single. And I mean, super, super tough stuff. And what I've learned is that all these things that happen, I don't think we get to escape that in life. I think challenges just happen. I think it's like a video game. You have the dragon at the end of the level. You gotta slay that dragon, then you move on to the next level, and we'll have another dragon. But you become very resilient and you become strong, and you know, you could choose to kind of crumble, and we can choose to kind of sit in that pain, but I think the best thing to do is just kind of move forward and grow and learn and self-improve. And I just wanted to give a little encouragement to anyone that's out there and you're just struggling. Life can be really hard sometimes. That is a fact. And I just wanted to send you a little encouragement because I really do believe, you know, now I'm 42 years old, these things are purposeful that happen in our life, and they are for us to some degree. I know there are pains that sometimes we never totally get over. Death, when we lose somebody here. I think that sometimes with those kinds of heartaches, we just learn to live with them. But you never know. Maybe one day you help somebody else that's really going through it, that's lost somebody too. So I just think all of this can be purposeful, and I just want to encourage you to keep going. I remember with some of my bigger challenges, the self-care, self-love, whatever that looks like for you, would help me. So sometimes that was working out, going to the gym. Sometimes it was journaling. Sometimes it was praying. I mean, meditating. All those things, you know, they're outer, but they affect the inner, and it helps. And you're gonna get through this. And I just wanted to give you this story and wish you some encouragement along your healing journey. And just want to say God bless.